Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we finished our draft. Now we have the last game before we keep going and what's called. It's like this is game number 96 for us. We're playing at the Padres, and we are basically going to be fine. We're going to be in first place going into the All-Star break, and we're feeling pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. Let's go.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Well, it's finally here, Singy, draft day.
Yeah, one of the most exciting days of the year in baseball, Boog. Scouts have done their homework. They've turned in their reports, but you never know who's going to turn out to be that hidden gem or even a future MVP.
So we're ranked number 4 of all farm sim systems sent by evaluation. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Michael King. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Two down, bases empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Bounced up the middle. Stop. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Singing, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Here's Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. That ends the inning. Padres go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. King back to work. This one chopped up the middle. Bogaerts fields it cleanly. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Byron Buxton. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Buxton, a former All-Star. 31 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
1 down, base is empty. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Sanchez gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Now batting Max Kepler. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. First pitch, and he just misses. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swings and misses, and it's 2-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Now he'll turn for second. It's in and out of his glove. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Kepler at second with 2 down. Late with the swing there.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Chopped out in front of the plate. Sends it to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the second
Now here's
baseman,
Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider
1-1.
down and away. That one to first. Harper. Off balance throw in time. And that
Batting
quickly
sixth,
2 away.
the right fielder,
Deceptive
Jason
slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Yeah, the batter down.
Batting
Eggy
seventh, the
Rosario.
designated hitter, Eggy Rosario.
Right through there for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Padres leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take
for
a look at how the
Philadelphia,
series
the
has played
designated
out so
hitter,
far.
Brandon Marsh.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike. One and one.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Way back there and gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one is inside.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Long gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So the lineup flips over, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Nice grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Wall sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Fly to left his first time. And that is out of play. That
One ball,
misses,
one strike.
and it's a ball and a strike. Next
Ball two.
offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up
2
on
balls,
that pitch
1
right
strike.
there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To third. Bogarts handles the chance. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Set for the bottom of the
Leading up
3rd.
for
And
the
now here's the
Padres,
speed
the
threat.
left fielder,
Outfielder
Forrest
Forrest Wall.
Wall.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Well, the offense
no
has
strike.
gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one the other way, and he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in
Now
this
batting,
one.
the third
So
baseman,
the San Diego
Tyler
batting order turns over. And now
Wade.
Tyler Wade reached on an infield single his first time. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Wall off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Stop.
And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Liner, base hit. Caught up now trying to get to third. And he's out. Yeah. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Max Kepler at the plate. Doubled his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Right through there for a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off. Buxton, the lead runner, out at second. Kepler over at first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hayward makes the play. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. One left.
My head had it 2 outs. I don't know what I was thinking.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been
Leading up
struggling.
for the Padres, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Chopped to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Harper takes it to the bag. Padres go down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Phillies. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. King back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now for the Phillies, Cody Clemens. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Trey Turner now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards left center. Merrill sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. That's down and in. Movement in the bullpen. Ron Marinaccio appears to be getting loose. Morejon, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 outs. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill makes the grab, and that is that. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 3-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The designated hitter, Eggy Rosario.
First pitch misses. Rosario goes 5 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in his zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Goodrum stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And it's 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Pitching for
We're
the
back,
Padres,
and they make a change to start the
number
6th.
97.
The new pitcher, Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stott now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2. Ball.
Got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. That one way outside, and now it's even 1-1. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now batting Tyler Wade. That one to first. Harper steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping
Now
the ball
batting,
out of the
the
air.
shortstop,
Lets the defense
Xander
work behind him with another ground ball.
Bogarts.
Good execution.
Here's Bogarts now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Merrill stands in now and watches strike one. That's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Adrian Morejon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Real Muto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
That's a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That one ripped right center field. Dives. What a play.
Jim Edmonds is the modern-day Superman. That highlight reel just goes on and on and on, and you can add that one right there to that list.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Towards first, Goodrum. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
There's the strike at the knees.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Cronenworth in the box again, takes the strike. That's to third, Clemens. Slings to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Now
So
batting,
digging in
the
now
right
for
fielder,
San Diego, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
And there's a foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the third inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Eggy Rosario. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Inning over. One left for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
56.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Oh, that got away from him.
Take your base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Man
the
at first,
baseman,
nobody
number
out.
3,
Bryce Harper, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Strike one. Bullpen action for the Padres. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Turner runs. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases. Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Stop at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
58.
bottom of the 8th, Tanner Banks.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at
Leading
keeping
up
the
for
ball in
the
the park.
Padres,
Not an easy
the
guy
left
to take
fielder,
deep.
Forrest Wall.
Wall leading things off and takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself
Now
after an
batting,
at-bat like
the
that
first
one.
baseman,
Nico Goodrum up here.
Goodrum.
A changeup missing, and that's ball one. Banks, a 6'1 lefty, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0. And another ball. The Padres trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Wade in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Now one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Outside corner, got him looking. Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
And he's had
Now
a struggle
pitching
so
for the
far this
Padres,
year, as you can see the inflated
number
ERA.
75.
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Suarez.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Max.
Here's
Kepler.
the left fielder, Max Kepler. First offering, and it just misses. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
They say you're right.
2-2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the move. Pitch is low.
3 balls.
Throw. Tag. Ow. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One down, base is empty. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Leaping, and it's gone. That one barely got out of here. His second homer of this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Merrill pulls that one down. 2 down. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Robert Suarez gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Yu Darvish gets the ball now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Digging in, Brandon Marsh. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Inside. They're now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Orion Kirkering.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ball
No,
one to
that's a ball.
Bogarts.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Line drive and foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air. Clemens snags it. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's Gary Sanchez. And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one wrapped foul. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The big thing for us is we're going into the All-Star break on a winning note. That's one of the big things that I really wanted to do, is get into this All-Star break. We're winning games. We're doing fine. That's a big thing for me. The fact that Clemens got 2 dingers for us today was really, really huge. And I really like it. Yeah, he's giving me a hard time and everything, figuring out what I'm going to be doing when Bohm comes back. It's good to see that they're actually giving me hard decisions, which I really do like, that they're making me use my brain here and try to figure out what I want to do when he returns. So, but anyways, that's the All-Star break. We are going to end it here. Until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.